Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Watch the air. I got him, on me.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Hey, steamer. Gun.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Gun. Take it.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We ain't giving up nothing today. 300. Gun. Hey, come on, oh.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Kill.
Cook following the penalty. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. 24 is the mic. Rose. Get ready. Whip. Watch the whip. Jump. Line out. Slam.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Gun.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Shrink that ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
It's just me and you.
On first down, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
I know, he's easy.
2nd and 10.
Go, go.
At the 21-yard line.
In your face.
Bingo. Gun. Hey, flipper, flipper. Black, black. Check 24, check 24. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush first. Check 3, check 3, check 3. What's that?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, Steamer, Steamer. I got it. Hey, Charlie. Gun. Black, black.
3rd and long for Cousins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 2 yards on that one, second and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
3 down. 24 is the mic. I got it. Gun. I got one.
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, 15. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 4. Wide.
Now a run with Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Yellow. Blue draw Corker.
On 2nd down, Cook. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards to the house. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough. Space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
43.
To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Big stop, let's go!
They run it again with Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.